We start with breaking news at noon. The estate of one of the men who died at Allen Benedict Court Apartments in January is seeking a settlement. The coroner says 30-year-old Derek Roper died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Since then, multiple lawsuits have been filed against the Columbia Housing Authority. Our Caroline Hecker joins us live in the WIS newsroom to explain what Roper's estate is now asking for. Caroline?
Well, the wrongful death lawsuit was filed in February.
Caroline, thank you. Derek Roper and Calvin Witherspoon Jr. were found dead inside their apartments at Allen Benedict Court back in January. In March, City Council appointed 4 new board members to the Housing Authority's Board of Commissioners. Well, turning now to your forecast, the WIS First Alert Weather Team is tracking scattered showers and storms today as we head into your weekend. Let's get right over to meteorologist Vaughn Gaskin with the forecast. Already seeing some rain out there, Vaughn.
That's right. Spotty light rain and showers out there for us at your lunchtime hour.
And make sure you download the WIS First Alert Weather app to track those showers in your neighborhood through live radar. It's free in your app store. All new at noon, an area recently plagued by the loss of jobs is now getting more than 100 new ones. A live look now at an announcement that Element Electronics will add new jobs for its Winsboro facility. Great news for a plant that at one point last year thought it would have to close its doors. The Fairfield County area suffered job losses after the closure of the VC Summer nuclear plant in 2017. Fairfield Memorial Hospital also closed its doors last year. Also new at noon, a 64-year-old man has been arrested for inappropriately touching a 12-year-old girl. The Sumter County Sheriff's Office arrested Michael Alston. They say he rubbed the victim's bottom and leg over her clothing. He's also accused of making sexual comments to the child at his home. The victim told a family member what happened. Alston is charged with criminal sexual conduct with the minor in the 3rd degree. Looking ahead, plans are set to honor former U.S. Senator Ernest Fritz Hollings, who passed away last week at the age of 97. The Charleston native has been a fixture in South Carolina politics for decades. Before serving in the U.S. Senate, he was governor of our state, and before that, he served as lieutenant governor. On Sunday, his family will receive friends at the James A. McAllister Funeral Home in Charleston from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. And then Monday, Hollings will lie in state at the South Carolina State House from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. A funeral service for Senator Hollings will happen Tuesday at the Summerall Chapel at the Citadel from 11 a.m. until noon. The suspect in a shooting at the Regional Medical Center in Orangeburg remains behind bars after he was denied bond Thursday. Deputies say Abrian Saab was a patient who left the hospital Wednesday, returned 20 minutes later with a gun and opened fire. The victim's family spoke in court Thursday, saying he remains in critical condition and on life support. Saab's father was also at the courthouse. He says his son has been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Saab faces a number of charges, including attempted murder. The man accused of shooting an officer in a Lawrence County hospital is also in jail right now. 27-year-old Kevin Patterson is facing a number of charges, including attempted murder and kidnapping. According to arrest warrants, Patterson held his father at gunpoint inside Prisma Health Lawrence County Hospital in Clinton. That was Thursday morning. Patterson then dragged his father across the emergency room waiting area before releasing him near the door. A Prisma Health spokesperson says a Greenville Health Authority police officer and a state trooper were trying to speak with Patterson when he fired a shot at the officer. That officer is okay, and that officer did shoot back, hitting Patterson. Patterson was also treated. Dominion Energy will be releasing water into the Saluda River from Lake Murray tomorrow and Sunday. That's to help the Columbia Fire Department with swift water rescue training. The water will be released each day starting at 5 a.m. and going till as late as 5 p.m. Anyone on the river is advised to exercise caution. More water releases are scheduled for later this month. New developments in the arrest for that string of church fires in Louisiana. We're now learning how police tracked down the suspect, who's the son of a local sheriff's deputy, and how music may have motivated him. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is at one of the crime scenes with more on this tragic story.
21-year-old Holden Matthews is in custody, charged with arson after 3 historically black churches in southern Louisiana burned in 10 days.
The UK will have to decide whether to extradite WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange after being arrested. The U.S. Justice Department is charging him with one count of conspiring with former Army intelligence analyst Chelsea Manning to hack Pentagon computers. That charge carries a maximum of 5 years. But the U.S. government first has to convince the British courts that Assange should be sent back to the United States. The next court hearing for Assange is May 2nd. A good reminder to closely watch what your small children are picking up. According to a new report, more kids are going to hospitals because of swallowing small objects, and that could have dangerous consequences. All new at noon, something for parents and caretakers of children to think about. A growing number of small kids are being treated in emergency rooms after swallowing potentially dangerous items. Erica Edwards reports on the small objects they're getting a hold of.
They're shiny and fit easily into small hands.
Scary stuff. Researchers say this study probably underestimates the number of kids injured after swallowing objects, since they only looked at those treated in emergency rooms. Looking ahead, there are just 3 days left to file your taxes this year if you haven't already. And you may notice a difference when you file this year. The Tax Policy Center, based in D.C., is estimating that 80% of those who filed paid less, even if they may not have noticed. Those earning $25,000 or less got an average tax cut of $60. And those earning between $49,000 and $86,000 got a tax break of around $900. Tax experts say this extra money may have been spread out in your paychecks throughout the year, leaving some with a smaller refund or nothing at all. Checking in now with meteorologist Vaughn Gaskin. Really a little rainier than I would like on our Friday. Vaughn.
I know it's hard for you to get out and enjoy your day because we do have those pop-up showers here and there. And I wanted to show you the radar and the satellite along with the current winds because it's breezy out there when that rain's falling. If you look in St. Matthews, they're dealing with a 16-mile-per-hour wind speed right now, and Sumter at 13 miles per hour, while it's about 12 over in Saluda. So just wanted to point that out for you. We're going to take a closer look at some of these showers and who's getting wet coming up.
Tonight, several talented female musicians will be singing some Bob Dylan. Kyle Peterson is here now, the assistant editor of Jasper Magazine, to tell us more about this event, which is in support of the magazine, right?
Yeah, we're releasing our 36th edition of Jasper Magazine, which is a multidisciplinary arts magazine covering artists in the Midlands. And to do that, we asked a bunch of female singer-songwriters, mostly in the Midlands, to sing some Bob Dylan songs for us.
So why Bob Dylan?
One, just a huge range for the catalog, and he's been interpreted by so many different musicians over the years, including a number of female musicians really prominently, like Joan Baez and Emmylou Harris. And we thought it'd be interesting to see a range of new interpretations by some artists who really can bring something new and different to them.
I love that idea. We're seeing some of those artists on your screen right now. And tell us just a little bit more of what people can expect for the event tonight outside of the lovely female musicians.
Well, we have a screening of a documentary called Hip Tags, which shows scenes and vignettes from 1970s Columbia, mostly downtown Columbia, nice, that was found in USC's Moving Image and Research Collection, and it was put together as a film. Also, our cover artist, Ginny Merritt, is going to give us an artist talk a little bit about her work and her process. And then we'll have musicians performing acoustically as well as a house band put together by Ethan Fogus and Paisley Murray, who's going to do a song in just a minute here.
Yeah, that's right. So lots of different forms of entertainment at this event. Definitely something that you will enjoy. And as he mentioned, Paisley Murray is one of tonight's performers. She's performing for us right now, live in the studio.
They say every man needs protection. They say every man must fall, and yet I swear I see my reflection someplace so high above the wall, and I see my light come shining any